No, I don't have my microphone on. I forgot. Sorry. So, just trying to get the base in, I figured out transitions, which I once again... I can't believe I forgot the microphone. I have my little note and everything. Okay. His belt is almost the same color as his shirt. Just slightly darker of a brown. His shirt is more of a slight red tinge. Let's move that over. That might actually be just right. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. The coat and the shirt. The belt might be easier to just have be the same color. Because they're really close. I'm not sure there'd actually be a difference when it got printed. How are his boots? Not visible in that picture. His boots are almost the same color as his hair. Over here. New. That about right. I think it's right for the boots. Okay. Get that filled in. The pants. Seem to be about a khaki. Too much pink. That about right? Close enough, actually. Like, the actual pants might have, like, slight bit more red or yellow. I'm not entirely sure right off the top of my head. I'm gonna go with yellow. In fact, I think that's even closer. Okay. I'm just trying to get the right colors up in place. Okay. His belt buckle is a silver color. His buttons are... the buttons for his shirt match. Okay then. But it looks like... looks like the pants one is the same silver. This needs to go over to blue. Silver usually has like a blue tinge to it. Reset the pen. That's still too big. How about 25? Is there any silver in the gun? No, it seems to be browns and golds. Or at least brass. Okay, what kind of brown are we dealing with here? More like that. On which parts? Not quite the right gun, but oh well. I think I gave him a revolver instead of his actual gun. Yeah, I totally gave him a revolver. The colors can at least be the right colors though. Actually, it should be here. Stop changing the size. If I want the size to change, I will do it myself. Actually, there. Yeah, I think that looks decent. This should probably actually be the gold too. Okay, so pretty much all I have left are his eyes and his skin. Skin tone is always one of the hardest things to get right. How often does he wear gloves? That's a toy. A lot. There's such a dark brown. He wears gloves a lot. Which one's his coat? Is this one his coat? Looks right. It's such a dark brown, it's almost black. I need that to be the bigger size. He wears gloves. He wears gloves so consistently, I never even noticed. So many of these pictures have him wearing gloves. A lot of them. Thief. At least part-time thief. Yeah, he wears gloves a lot. Okay. Alright, let's go over to where the pants are. That seems to actually be decently close. It's partly depending upon lighting. A lot of it's partly depending upon lighting. Maybe a tint more yellow. He's lighter than that. Okay, that one seems to actually be pretty close. Now I just need to find his eye color. What is Nathan Fillion's eye color? Okay, let me hit save. And I'm going to try and find his eye color. Is that blue? Come on. Nathan Fillion. Eye color. I accidentally skipped the F. I think it's blue. Yep, that's blue. A fairly vibrant blue. I mean, a pretty vibrant gray blue. Can be really hard to see depending upon the picture. Some of these pictures might enhance the color of his eyes. Come on. Maybe slightly darker. Let's move it to the right a little bit. No, it's a little more blue in there. Okay. It looks like I have every color. Now let's make sure I have them all where they need to be positioned. Okay, let's get this blue back up. Okay, there's my separation. Nope. Are you here? No. Which brown are you? Oh, you're apparently his hair. Yeah, that's his hair. Oh no. That one his boots. Yes, that one's his boots. I was so worried I'd lost that. Okay. There's a lot of colors here. Now it's time to clean it up. There's the eraser. Let's go. Right, the eraser's only 10 pixels. Which isn't that great when I'm working on the outside. It's time to fix up his hair. Okay. I actually got the colors pretty quickly. The colors chosen. I know the color on my screen. On my computer screen is approximately correct. At least to what prints. And for some reason on my phone, on the video, it's off. Because that skin tone is definitely more yellow than it's supposed to be. Okay. Which one was his hair again? Was it this one? No. There it is. A little tiny eraser. Well, normally a pen. I often turn these pens into erasers to help me. Skin tone. That was you, right? Yes. It's like, which color is which? There are a lot of browns in this. Hopefully once it's printed and all that, you can actually see a difference between all these browns. There should at least be a minimum visible difference between the shirt. Okay. I almost can't see that. It blends in so well with that blue. It's almost the same color. Oops. Why did I start with the blue when I should have just started with with the white, like I usually do? Usually easier in that direction. Okay. But At least all the Firefly characters should be ready for whenever the next convention is. Who knows when that's going to happen. A lot of conventions are already counseling for spring. It's not really a surprise. The Spanish flu back in, I think it was about World War I. So 100 years ago. Took about 2 years for everything to get back to normal. And hopefully the economy can recover from all of this. It's not something I studied. I studied geology and art in my spare time. Well, art was mostly a self-study. Probably should have talked to them more. I probably would have gotten more information about how to go about trying to get my art out there and who to talk to in the local area. But I also knew that an art major, you usually can't get anything off of that. As much as I like it, it's really hard to do anything with art. Which can unfortunately increase the symptoms of the depression, because it's like, like, try so hard and nothing happens. To start thinking, what's the point? And then I get nothing done. I got put on antidepressants for a reason. Okay. I hope this camera and microphone are better. I bought a camera microphone set from Costco. It was on sale for 55 bucks. And it's like, I can afford that. Even if barely, technically. Because oops, wrong one. Because I'm self-employed, I qualify for the special unemployment. Because art counts as self-employed. And I'm certainly trying. So far may not be very successful, but I'm trying. It's hard. I have a Patreon if anyone wants to help support me. The link is in the description. And no one's following yet. What the? Unfortunately. There are bits in the eyebrow that were see-through. Back to the color. Is this area done? Yes, this section is done. I can move down. We need to increase that eraser. Whoa, too big. Still too big. A little too small. That's better. Move this over. There we go. And at least see most of this. Okay, back to colors. Is there anything over here that needs to be fixed? I'm not seeing anything. Am I done with his skin? Am I actually done with his skin, considering the gloves are super dark brown? Those things are nearly black. That is too big. That's better. Oops! Didn't mean to get into his skin. Okay, let's finish his torso before I start trying to move on to the gun. Wrong brown. It is the right brown. Get this coat cleaned up. Mal, I know you were part of the brown coats, but this is an awful lot of brown. Not even just the coat. It's like everything. Everything is a shade of brown. The only thing that's not a shade of brown are your eyes. Technically the skin, too. It's a peach. So it's more like a red pink, like a yellow pink. Pink? Pink with the, orange? Orange with a tinge of pink. Let's go orange with a tinge of pink. It gets really hard actually to describe the color peach. Hadn't realized it until I was actually trying to do so without actually using the word peach. Because, like, what colors was I in to create peach? And there's a lot of different shades. It's just trying to get the correct ones for the character. I need my red brown. So many different shades of color. So many different browns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's hammer? I think it's called a hammer. And then where did I put the really dark brown? Erase this itty bitty tiny little section. Actually, if that's visible through and his hand's right here, that is actually part of his glove. Is that the right color for his glove? No. This is probably it. Yep. Okay. There's the trigger. That should be the glove color. There's the trigger. Itty bitty. Eraser, back to normal. And clean up the outside. The more details, the harder it is to determine what in the world was I drawing there. What part does this go to? What color should it be compared? What part does this go to usually helps determine what color should it be. It doesn't always. It's helpful when it does actually work how I want it to. Coat, 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 coat. And down. Most of it's visible. Ow. Losing feeling in my arm. I've been leaning on it too much. Where was I? Let's start with there. The brown of the glove. 5 is an eraser. That's a tiny area. And so is this. That's picked up. Okay. And back to cleaning up edges. I mean, I was cleaning up edges the whole time, but now I'm doing the inside of the coat. Okay. It's like, why is it so big? Like, I could have sworn I left my eraser on the default of 10 pixels. I'm actually working on creating like an end card or whatever for these and the regular videos, because if my sister won't do the editing, I guess I will. I've actually got one almost done, but I still need to actually finish the end card so I can put it at the end. Whoops. Get the right color on there. Yeah, if the Spanish flu is any indication, then probably any and all events that would be happening probably aren't going to happen until, is that white? 2022, unfortunately. Like, people are waiting, but I figure at minimum, a lot of the spring ones are getting canceled. Spring and late winter. RadCon that I've been to, in fact, was my only event this year. It's in February. So, late winter. And probably the spring ones are getting canceled. My first event next year that it got delayed because of this year is MissCon in Missoula. It's a sci-fi convention. Did I just shake the table a bunch? Getting a little too far into the edges than I like. Gonna have to go back over it. Now let's get that. Okay. Back to this red-brown for the belt and the shirt. And the silver. Anything else? At least not with the top of the belt. No, wait, above the belt. There's a spot there. Now underneath. Now I need that, and I need that. I like to color it in this way because then I at least know where each color goes from a distance and how it looks together before I start actually going in and coloring it in normally. Because so often I need to be so far zoomed in to make sure I'm getting the edges right. And that went into the belt. That I can't see the overall picture very well. So it's often just easier to stay zoomed in while I'm actively coloring it. Yes, that's the right one. But so I just put big swaths of color where I'm at in the locations I want them. Then I get a general look of how the whole thing looks overall. And if I decide I don't like how the color is, I can change it right there. Instead of going out, getting it going in, getting it all done, going out, I don't like that color, and doing it again. It can be really annoying doing that. I did do that side, right? Yes, I did. There we go. Oh, that was the eraser. Not the eraser. Okay. Filling in these little sections. I'm going to have to take care of the pants in a moment. There's that. Down there. Get all this cleaned up. I'm almost just to the boots. I am almost done for the day. At the moment I'm concentrating just to the top of the boots. Coat color. Pants. Back to the coat, I screwed that up. Okay. Gloves. Are you the gloves? Yes, you are. Okay. Cat hair on my screen threw me off a little bit there. I keep shaking this table. I mean, it's really easy to shake, but it seems like I'm doing it more often than I usually do. I don't know how well you can tell on the camera. Okay. New. No doing random weird freezes. I don't care what you're doing in the background. No doing weird things, computer. Okay. Clean that up again a little bit. Okay. Then I gotta get in between the flaps of his coat. That went outside. Okay. Down here, make an eraser. I need the coat color. That's better. Back to the eraser. Okay. Nope. There is a spot there. And here. and down. Yes, I can fit the rest on. Okay, just the boots left, which honestly is probably one of the easiest sections to clean up. Oops, that was in a little bit. I say that and promptly accidentally move the eraser into the boot rather than around the edge. Because of course I do. Oops. Getting a little more in there than I really wanted to. Is this one the boot? No, it's not. This one the boot? Yes, it is. Just too many browns to keep track of. Okay. There's a spot there. Tiny spot there. And I accidentally went outside. And the toes. No holes. No holes are allowed. Pretty sure not that bad off mail. You have a ship to take care of. You gotta make sure you look at least decent when you're getting hired for jobs. At least decent enough. Okay. There he is. All colored in. Did I miss anything? Seems about right. Yeah, all done. Well, all done with the coloring. I still have the highlights and shading and the details, like his eyes. That way they don't look blank and dead. But it's done. So, Chibi's done. Well, the coloring part's done. And well, I'm Rainfire. This is my art live stream. Bye-bye.